morning, adventurers. We are up in northern England, just south of the Lake District, in a little town called Kirkby Lonsdale. We're here to try some of the most delicious traditional dishes in the country. So up first is the Pasty, not to be confused with pasty, as we thought it was, and it's basically a savory pastry.
Speechless.
That is amazing. There's so much flavor in there. Oh my gosh. So the Pasty is originally credited to Cornwall, which I guess is an area in the UK, and you take the dough and then you put like uncooked meat and cheese or vegetables or whatever you want, fold it in half, crimp it, and then bake it, and it all bakes together, but it stays really nice and juicy in there, which I love. And the veggies give it a nice, like, well-rounded taste, not just all meat.
Guys, this is Tall.
What's up?
This is Matt. They're going to be joining us today. Matt just tried this and I think it knocked his socks off.
It's unbelievable.
You guys, so this is what I have been waiting for since we got to England. We've been to England before, but we've never had a proper, I guess they call it a fry-up or a full English breakfast. But this is some black pudding, which is, it's either pork or beef fat, and then oatmeal and pork blood. But this is pretty traditional. Other than the baked beans, it usually comes with baked beans, and you guys might get mad at us because I think proper breakfasts have them. But we have the mushrooms and tomatoes. We have the bacon, the sausage, the eggs, the fry bread, and the what did I call it?
Blood pudding.
Black pudding.
Black pudding.
Black pudding.
Guys, I've been hearing about black pudding ever since we came to the UK last year, and I'm so excited to try it. Should I use a knife and fork, or do you just pick it up?
So,
I don't know.
Yeah, cut into it.
Sorry if I'm doing it wrong. It's actually really good. It's really crispy on the outside, but the inside is all moist and gooey. And yeah, pretty much tastes like it smells. I don't really taste all the individual parts of it. It all just kind of like comes together and makes one kind of overall taste. You should try it.
Okay. It is really good. It's really crunchy on the outside, really juicy on the inside, and it's salty. I have no clue what it tastes like, though. I don't have anything
it really
to compare
is
it
just a
to.
unique taste of its own, isn't it?
Yeah.
It tastes like it tastes like stuffing, like on Thanksgiving, you know, like with the turkey and stuff. It tastes exactly like that to me.
So this is apparently boar sausage, which I don't think I've ever had. So let's see how that goes. Surprisingly, it tastes a lot like breakfast sausage, but maybe more fatty and creamy is the way I'd describe it.
So the fry-up was amazing, as expected. So glad we finally got to try the blood pudding. And despite the name being a little bit intimidating,
Black
it was
pudding.
actually black pudding.
I think it goes by blood pudding other places, but let's
Oops.
call it black pudding.
Sorry if I'm butchering it, but we're glad we got to try it. And it actually was a little bit more delicious than we thought it would be.
Yes, also with the traditional full breakfast, it comes with baked beans. So make sure when you go looking for it to get the baked beans. I think it adds a lot to it. Ours was missing it and it was really sad.
Next up, we're gonna be trying cream tea, which is like a light afternoon snack. It's basically a scone, some jam, and some clotted cream, and a side of tea. So now we're back in a town called Cowan Bridge, which is just near Kirkby Lonsdale. This is the place we've been staying in. It's called the Bronte Schoolhouse because the Bronte sisters used to go here for a while back in like the 1800s.
Yeah, it's a real old schoolhouse built in the 1700s.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
It's super awesome, super authentic.
Yeah.
But just down the road is a convenience store that has a little tea room in it that we've been going to buy all of our groceries and things. And everyone's been recommending to try the cream tea, so we're just gonna walk down there and give it a try.
Yeah, but you guys, it's so cold out here.
It is getting very cold.
Perfect tea weather.
Check this place out. This is
It is so
perfect.
cute.
It is the cutest little place, and we have it all to ourselves. This is awesome. Check this out. They have these little teapot covers
They're so
to
cute.
keep the tea warm. They sell them right over here too. Allison's like dead set on buying one.
I want the little sheep. I don't even have a teapot, but I'd get one for it.
That is a delight. It's like gotten real cold outside. It's starting to drizzle a little bit. And this tea is just pretty much perfect for this occasion. So when we were told about cream tea, people were arguing whether or not you should put the cream on and then the jam, or the jam and then the cream. So we've done both.
Yeah.
I went with the cream and then the jam, and I kind of ended up with a sloppy mess, which is could be good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm all right
I think
with it.
this might be a good way to put the jam on first and the cream, and it
Yeah.
all stays put.
I think this is the right way. I think this is the way they ultimately told us you should do it.
Yeah.
The cream makes it, you guys. It
It's like-
mixes with the jam. It makes it like a little like cream saver or something. I don't know if you've ever heard of that, but a cream saver is like a little candy that used to be popular in the U.S. Not so much anymore.
The cream tastes like a buttery whipped cream. It's magical.
The scone by itself is a bit dry, but once you put the cream and the jam on it, it makes it like a moist delight. Well, that was delicious and super relaxing.
Amazing.
We were just talking how if we lived here, we would probably have to do that every day.
It's such a delightful
Yeah.
little afternoon.
Yeah, and that
To go
the atmosphere in there was amazing. It's like the
Yes.
perfect tea room. And since it's attached to a convenience store, we managed to get some provisions for the rest of our week here.
For our final meal of the day, we came up to Windermere, which is actually in the Lake District, and we're gonna be trying fish and chips and shepherd's pie. Let's go get some dinner. Perfect.
Wow, that looks
Whoa. Oh my gosh, it's all crusty and crunchy. So it looks like there's peas and carrots and lamb, and then there's crusty mashed potatoes on top. I'm scared it's gonna burn me. Whoa. Well, that's about as delicious as it gets. That is like what was on the inside of the pasty, but in, I guess, casserole form. And it's glorious.
thing just falls apart. Holy cow. Look at that. Dude. That looks awesome, you guys. Alright, let's give me a nice little bite here. Should I just try it straight or with a sauce? I just want to try it straight to start with.
Alright.
Smells awesome. I don't eat fish and chips often, so take this with a grain of salt, but this is the best fish and chips I've ever had, for sure.
Yeah.
Much better than what they do in the States, no doubt. It is so, it completely falls apart. It's awesome. Super warm, delightful. I'm not sure exactly how they go about breading and frying this thing, but if you look at it, it looks huge, but it's actually not that big because there's like this kind of layer of air here. When you rip it apart, you can see like there's not that much kind of batter on there.
But it's still really wide.
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
So it looks like a ton of food, but it's actually pretty easy to eat this whole thing. So what I'm eating here is North Atlantic cod, and what we read is that now you can't just say fish and chips in most places. You have to say what the actual type of fish is, so you know the kind of fish that you're getting.
I guess it makes sense.
Yeah, it
you
makes a
know,
lot of
you're getting
sense.
cod, haddock, whatever it is.
Matt over here got the steak and mushroom pie, and I just tried it. It is absolutely awesome.
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah. The steak literally just like falls apart in your mouth.
Yeah.
It's so good.
It tastes like something straight out of like a crock pot. Like it's just like juicy and it's just perfect.
I'm not crazy about the mushy peas, but I think that's mostly because I don't really like peas in general. But I can appreciate it. It tastes good for what it is, for sure.
It's very pea-like.
It's very pea-y. We are back at our Airbnb. Today turned out to be more delicious, I think, than we
gosh.
could have imagined.
So good. And there are so many dishes that we didn't try.
Yeah, we had a huge list and tons of
gosh.
recommendations.
So these were just the ones that sounded really good and sounded really traditional. So make sure to let us know in the comments below if there are some dishes we missed that we have to try.
And also let us know, what is your favorite dish to try in England if you've been here, if you live here. Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video and if you want to see more food videos just like this, we also make travel vlogs of our travels around the world. If you'd like to see more of these videos, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that like button. Oh yeah.
All right, well, I'm full. So I guess that's the end. Good night, adventurers.
We'll see you on the road.